Hello, dear Ritu. So, I'm finally circling back around to your wonderful question. I'm going to read the question first. So, Ritu's question is how to overcome or process the guilt of doing wrong in the past. What an amazing question. The guilt of doing wrong in the past. So many things are going on here, my dear. First of all, if you carry the guilt of the past, you're bringing the past into the future, and you know that that is not at all helpful. When you feel guilt, that means that you have not forgiven yourself for something, right? You understand that. And when you don't forgive yourself for something that you did in the past, that means that you don't see yourself the way Source sees you, the way your inner being sees you. Because when you feel bad thinking back to an event, you're bringing that bad feeling vibration into your present, and your present is creating your future. And you understand the role of emotion in the creation process. Whatever you're feeling today is what is creating your future. So, this is how, if you don't let go of the past, now you're carrying the past into your future. And I know you understand that, and that's why you're asking, how can I overcome this guilt about doing wrong? So, listen closely. This is really, really important. If you were not as good as you wanted to be to someone else, I'm going to stop now for effect. Guess what? They attracted it. They attracted it, they created it, you matched their vibration, and you came together, and the thing happened. So it wasn't just you, it was co-creation. They got what they asked for vibrationally. It may not feel good to them, they might hold you responsible, but in the end, you're not the one responsible. Because if they were going to get something not good in their life and it wasn't you, it would have been someone else, but they would have got the same result. Anyone could have brought it, it just happened to be you because you were the closest one available. That's all. And it was not that you wanted to do harm to anyone. It was just that you met someone at the same vibration that they were at. So, really, there's no guilt here. They are as much responsible for what happened as you are. But if you keep thinking about it and you don't let it go, so the way to let it go is to say, buddy, you asked for it. I just gave you what you were asking for. Not that I'm a bad person, but good people can go down the emotional scale. Good people can go down the emotional scale and end up doing things that later on they don't like. This is why Abraham teaches us not to act, not to take action from a low place on the emotional scale. But like you, I didn't understand the emotional scale not so many years ago. And yeah, we've all done those things. We've all had amazing revenge thoughts and anger and all of those emotions, and we've all wanted to get even, and sometimes we have got even, just even by saying something that hurts someone. You just want to put the knife right there, dagger right there, and then you want to turn it, right? Because that's how you're feeling, and momentum makes you do those kinds of things. But you have to remember, you are no longer that person. the person that you are today was not the person who did that thing in the past. You now know too much. You will never be that person again. Not only do you know too much today, but you are learning more and more, and you are becoming more and more. And you are becoming a better version of yourself every day. You are changing. And so, if you are not the same person, then today you would not have the same reactions. It's like, would you hold a child responsible for having broken a glass when they were 6 and now they're 26 and they're married and they have 2 kids? Are you going to hold them still responsible? When your child comes home to visit you, and are you going to say to them, you should feel guilty because you broke a glass when you were 6 and I still haven't forgotten about it? Would you do that? No, you wouldn't. You would feel silly doing it. But that's exactly what you're doing to yourself. You were a child. You were a vibrational child. And now you are a vibrational adult. Or maybe not quite an adult yet, but on your way to becoming an adult, a vibrational adult, meaning that you have a lot more knowledge now of how vibration works. So, just like we forgive a child for all the things that that child did when they were younger and didn't know better, they didn't mean to harm us. They didn't mean to break the glass and spoil the set of 6. They didn't mean to do those things. You didn't mean to, or even if you meant to, but you're not that person anymore. And so to hold yourself responsible for something that is so long ago really is not good. Instead, what you can do, first of all, is to remember that you're becoming a better, much better version of yourself. And then also send your love to the person that you think you have hurt.